How well you put one verse. As Thomas cast himself at the feet of Jesus, crying, "My Lord and my God." Why? Because he didn't approve, he didn't believe that Jesus was risen, and he questioned Jesus unless I see him, and he comes at the feet of Jesus, crying, "My Lord, my God." L.G. Mike writes in the preaching Christ, if he had been willing to believe upon the testimony of his brethren. Should the world now follow that example of Thomas? Should we, as followers of Jesus, should we be like Thomas? Unless we see the wounds on Jesus' hands and shoulders on his side, then believe that Jesus is the true God, that he had come to this world to seek and save the lost, or we should be like Thomas? The faith of Thomas would have been more simple. No one would believe unto salvation, but all who receive Christ must do so to the testimony of others. So we, as we listen from the stories of the Bible, from the stories of the disciples, who wrote the books, we are to believe on Jesus Christ. Many who are given to doubt. I'm sure that many of us here who still doubt whether Jesus is the true God, whether he really came to this earth. We may doubt that. It says, for those, many of you are given to doubt, excuse themselves by saying that if they had the evidence which Thomas had from the compassion, they would believe. But much more. Many who, like Thomas, wait for all cause of doubt to be removed, to realize the despair, the desire to be saved. They gradually became conformed in unbelief. Those who educate themselves to look on the dark side and murmur and complain, know not what they do. They are sowing the seeds of doubt. If we are like Thomas, not believing on the saying of the disciples and the prophets through the Bible, we are like Thomas. He says we are deep. Those of you who are educated on the dark side, you are educated truth. And hiding it in the darkness. And if you do not believe and if you murmur and complain, then you will reap your own what is sowing the doubt. At a time when faith and confidence are most essential, we as Christians are to be more faithful and more confident of the truth that Jesus came to save and seek those who are lost. And many will thus find themselves powerless to hope and believe. So if we do not do the word of God, if we do not spread the word of God, and if we believe and put our life in darkness, we will reach the fate that God has been punished. The story is true about a fine trader. I'd like to read this small story. Jacob Pierce whole family loved trading pins, and they found out to find a new pins at the International Pathfinders compound at the United States. Then mother saw and asked great